Hello everyone, it's Margaret here with 60andMe. Today's tutorial with makeup is NYX products from the drugstore. A little bit more expensive than the rest of the drugstore products I often feature, but I think there's enough good product here that I want to share with you. Now I have just washed my face and washed my hair, and rather than put any primer on, I've just put a little bit of my Growing Younger Gracefully facial serum on, and I put some through my hair as well. And then I used my Embryolisse moisturizer. This, by the way, comes in tubes, are quite expensive, but I found this size, which is like face and body. It's the same product, but it's got a huge amount for like $25. Really, really like this. I'll put the link in the section below in case you're interested. I've been using the Embryolisse moisturizer for a while now. I just love it. So that's given my face a nice glow. Now, in terms of foundation for NYX, there's two that I think people are familiar with. One is called Born to Glow, which is a very lightweight, almost tinted moisturizer. And the other one is it's called Can't Stop, Won't Stop. And this is their full coverage. Now, I went into a shop and asked for a sample because I didn't want to spend $23 on a foundation just for one video. So I hope that you don't mind not seeing it, but I'll leave a link in the section below so you into the video so you can see. But anyway, I got it in the color, it was beige, beige 10.3, I think it's buff beige. And this I'm going to apply. It looked the right, I tried the tester at the store, but I'm going to just apply this on my, dip it in my, this is actually, by the way, a nice, easy thing to do if you are, you know, just in a shop and you want to try a foundation, but you don't want to spend the full, you know, $23. I'm going to put it on the lower half of my face first, and then we'll go all over. But, you know, you can get a sample. And the sample will enable you to get a good idea of what it looks like on your skin. Now, this one may be a teeny bit yellow, but I tried several of their beige colors, and they were all, you know, a teeny bit yellow. But they said neutral, cool skin, so which is what I have. So let's see what it looks like. Actually, it's applying nicely. This is a full coverage foundation. Can't stop, won't stop, and yeah, I like it. I'm going to look in my mirror in a second and see what I'm doing here, but I'm going to put the rest on my top of my head, my forehead. And people often ask me too about concealers, and I don't use them. So I'm going to put like a little bit of, well, they do have a couple of concealers in the NYX line. Maybe I should try those, but I'm just going to put this on my eyes and also under my eyes a little bit, not too much. So that's the coverage. Now I think, to me, in my mirror here, it looks good. Let's have a quick look. Oh, okay. Ended up getting a bit more under my eye than I need to. It feels a little bit, as you would expect for a full coverage, it feels a little bit dry. But I'm going to dab a bit more on the cheeks here, or the part of my face that's not got any wrinkles, and see how it builds. I actually quite like a full coverage foundation now and again. I think it's really okay, as long as you do what I tried to do at the beginning there and put, you know, put some good cream or facial oil on to make it sort of stay. Okay, I worked that probably more than I normally would, but I think that's going to be fine. And I think the color is good. Coverage is okay. I like it. So let's get on with the rest of the NYX product here that I have. A bit in my eyes here. Okay, so one thing I found that I really, really like was they call it their Wonder Stick. And it comes in several different combinations, but I got this one here, and again, I'll put the details down. It's got a peach on one end and a pinky color on the other. This is for blush. Now, I don't have any bronzer, and I'm not going to use any today. I'm just going to put some blush on and see how it looks. Now, what I found with this one that's kind of cool is I put a little bit of the pink, and then I dab a little bit of the peach on there, just over top of it. And, you know, there's going to be pigment in this, but it's not as much as you would think. So I'm just going to blend that in. And I found that the thing about this particular Wonder Stick is it's actually got a texture. It's like the Honest Beauty ones, if you've ever used that. It feels tacky. So when you blend it in, it's not washing away. It's not like going onto your brush. It's actually staying on your face and giving you a really, really pretty peachy, in this case, peachy pink glow. Can you see what I mean? I wish I could share the texture with you, because that's what's really unique about this Wonder Stick, is that you actually feel like it's staying on. And I like that. And I think blush is one of the things that older women really don't do enough of, because even though you can look like a clown if you try too much, I think with this kind of amount, it looks great. And if you need to tone it, you've always got your foundation to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go on to eyebrows now, because they have a really, really good eyebrow product that I've been using now for a long time. It's actually called Thick It, Stick It. It's a mascara eyebrow wand, and it's, I don't know, the color is good for me. It's a taupe color. It's a kind of, it's not a small wand, but if I put this, I'm not putting any pencil on or anything. I'm just going to use this and take it on my eyebrows, which are beginning to be a bit non-existent, and just use it as a kind of a wand, and also to like bring it up a bit. And the texture of it is quite, again, firm, and I like that. I'm going to pop a bit more on the brush. I think it's getting towards maybe the end of the brush. Oh, there we go. Can you see it? And just make sure that you start like in this point right here, and then you bring it out to the edge. Yeah, I think this is a very, very good product for people that don't want to spend a ton of time on their eyebrows, but just want some texture. And it's got like little pieces of you know, fiber in the brush. I just think it's a really cool product. Okay, and if you do need a little bit more definition, they do an excellent eyebrow brush. Now this one is very well known. People love this product. Can you see the tip? And what you can do with this, which is even more, you know, if you're losing your eyebrows and need a bit more definition, you just go in with it and you literally paint on some strokes. I don't know whether you can see this, but I'm actually painting literally like a felt tip pen. I don't normally go too much at the end, but just this part in the bit in the front, you can just paint little pieces in there. Can you see that? And so this combination for NYX for me, a little bit of this, like this brush and the wand. Okay. For me, that's a good, that was the product actually, those two products I didn't know about with NYX before, so I was really confident that I would like them. Look at this color on my cheeks, isn't that cool? Okay, let's do eyes, because eyes are obviously, you know, important for us here. And lipstick, they've got some amazing lipsticks I want to show you. So I'm going to use my Louise, which is a base. This, by the way, is not a NYX product. They do have their own, yeah, they do have their own eyebrow or lid primer, but I just like this one from Louise, and I've got it handy here, so I'm using it. And I bring that all the way on my lid, even a little bit to the edge and up. I've had this now for like, I think 2 years, and it lasts forever. You just need a very, very small amount. Now, NYX has got unbelievable choices when it comes to eyebrow, eyeshadow palettes, cream eyeshadows, all kinds of products, but I chose a powder one. And the reason I did is because I didn't want to buy too much, you know, too much stuff, you know, that I was never going to use again. And I picked a palette that I thought was really pretty. And it's this one here called Ultimate Edit. Now, Ultimate Edit's like it's 5 pan, I think, or no, 6 pan. And these were all under $10, these products. So they're very affordable. And you can see the colors here. It's really, really pretty. I'm going to use really basically those three with this one at the edges a little bit. So I'm going to do a powder application, which isn't really my style, but I'm going to start with just this light color right here. I've got a very fluffy brush. It's a BK Beauty one. And I'm just going to literally bring it up all over my eye as a base. Okay. This actually, I really like this color. It's very much like my skin color, so it's actually quite a natural look. And then I'm going to take this kind of a taupe color. It's actually a little bit like Urban Decay's Toasted. In the coloring, it's not too gray, but it's got a nice browny color to it. And I'm going to just put that on the sort of just above my eye, not over my crease. I'm not going to do over crease stuff here. I'm just going to literally do that back and forwards there. And I'll get the fluffy brush in a second and really do some blending. But just for now, you can see what I'm trying to achieve here with this little bit darker taupe. I don't know, I'm just having such fun with makeup these days. I don't know why. I just think it's the time of the year. I think it's just a time for playing and you know, playing with your inner child. And I just can paint, it's like a paint set, you know, it's really cool. And then I'm going to take this very dark brown at the, with a little bit of a firmer brush. This is the Essence brush, actually, I love it. I take that very dark. I'm going to use my mirror for this part because I want to make sure I can see what I'm doing. Where's my mirror? Ah, it disappears. I'm going to put a little bit And so I said, don't worry about that smudging there. It's going to get blended. And put a bit of the dark on the edge here. And you almost could bring it across your lid line like a liner. This darker brown. Do you see what I'm doing there? Just on the edge and then across. And I'll do the other side. Actually, no, this is only the third time I've used this palette. And I really, really like it. I think it's got these colors that work so well together. Okay, so I'm going to pull that over and on the edge. Okay, so that's my edges and the top of my eyes. And I'm going to take that fluffy brush again and just work it in just a little bit, so it's not blending the colors so much they disappear, but just very lightly touching it up. Okay, so that's that. I like it. You know, this, I mean, I do like NYX products, and I really should probably try more. And when I get to the lipsticks, you're going to go, oh my gosh, why did I not know about those? And they do. Like, you go into the shop, though, and there's so much choice. But I'm going to now use this really, really pretty little pinky peach color. And I'm going to use my medium sort of fluffy brush and put that on the center of my eye. Oh, it's so pretty. It's such a nice color. Can you see that? It's probably not exactly the pink that I'm wearing here today, but I might add something to it. Oh, wow. Do you know, that's a really nice color. I would normally, in fact, put that on with my finger, but I think this is working fine with the brush, and it's just giving me a chance to not take it too far up, just a little bit. Okay. All right, so that's the eye look, and I'm going to put my mascara on. I was going to show you one thing. It's kind of a sneaky thing because it's not NYX, but I just picked up some ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadows. Have you seen these? They're incredible, and I already tested this out because I love how it works. This is one called Aster. These are like a powdery cream. I don't think NYX has got anything like it, but I'm going to use a little teeny bit. When you press it, it feels like a cream. But when you actually put it on your eye, it's like a powder. Look at that. Can you see the color? I'm not going to use much. I'm going to use just a little bit to pop this, to give it some sparkle. So I just want to do this. Oh, these Super Shocks, they work with any eyeshadow. Can you see that? And I just love them. I want to get some more because the colors are fabulous. They're out of stock of a lot of this stuff on the ColourPop website right now because they had a massive sale, and they sold everything like for very, very reasonable prices. But they're way back in stock. But there you go. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so I'm going to put mascara on. I'm going to use NYX mascara. This is the one called it's called On the Rise. It's a pretty well-known one as well. A lot of these NYX products have been around for a long time, and people do love them. So I'm slow to the game here, but I'm going to pop this on. It's got suction as I pulled it out. It's a nice, largish brush, and I'm going to try not the technique, but I'm going to try to look up while I put my mascara on so that I can get right to the base. So I'm going to look probably funny as I'm doing this, but just kind of wiggle it underneath there. And I like this mascara. Okay, I'm not looking up. Can you see the difference? That's not even really one proper coat. That's just, yeah, perfect. Let me just get a bit more mascara on for the other side. This is kind of a look that's turning out to be a little bit more intense, not intense, but, you know, sort of glam than I was thinking it would be. But that sparkle on the eyes adds a lot. So let me just look up. Can't do this without making a funny face. It's impossible. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's actually a very, very much like the blush. It's got a texture. It pulls. Like it feels like there's something there. It's really nice. I like this a lot. It's called On the Rise, and it's black, of course. I don't know if they do another color brown, but that's the eyes. So I'm really happy with that. Let me do lips, and then we'll finish here because I know I've gone over a bit on time. But the two lipsticks that I bought are in the range. I don't have my glasses. I think they're called Shine. I'll make sure I give you this. One is called Shanghai, and the other one is called Zurich. And now the only thing I will say about NYX products, don't trust the color on the outside of the packaging. They've got some packaging that's got fuchsia on the, like for example, this in the middle here is like, if you first looked at that, you'd think they were like a darker color, peach and pink, but they often put packaging that's very deceptive. So I'm going to use these in a mixture, but they're matte, but they're actually shiny matte. I honestly, it's a beautiful, beautiful formula. And they've actually got a lot of other lipstick, matte, semi-matte, and gloss. Really, really beautiful. So you just have to kind of shop around a little bit. I'm going to use my NYX lip liner, which is, I've been using this one for a long time. I discovered it years ago. It's called Mahogany. This is Mahogany. I get the two mixed up. This is Mahogany. And it's a little bit brownier. And so I will put this on my lips. And I won't go too far. Oh, sorry, I won't go all the way down. Just to there. And then other on the bottom. And focus on the center. I'm just not doing a good job of showing you what I'm doing here. I just wanted to bring it up just a teeny little bit. Now, of course, that looks quite dark, and that's fine because the lipstick isn't going to be that dark. But I'm going to put on, I think this is the Shanghai first. I really, really love these lipsticks. They go on like a mousse. I can't describe them. Can you see that? I don't know if I'm close enough to the mirror for you to see this. It's not dramatic. It's not like you know, oh, wow, that lipstick's incredible. But when you put it on a few coats, it feels so good. Honestly, I cannot tell you how good it feels. It doesn't feel sticky. It doesn't feel slippy or matte. And yet it is going to stay on. I've worn this, like for hours, and it's really, really great. I'm going to just pop some of this one on, which is this, I think it's called Zurich, and it's a little bit lighter, but I'm going to just put it in the middle. It's a pretty, pretty color. This is the same formula. It's hard to see the subtlety of that without coming really, really close. But it's a beautiful, beautiful lipstick. And that is it. That is my NYX look. That is using all NYX products from the drugstore. Well, I was for a couple of things. And the Super Shock was a bit of a cheat, but I really wanted to show you how pretty that looked. And, if you use NYX products, what are your favorites? Have you tried this lipstick? Have you tried this magic stick? I mean, I cannot tell you how much I like that. Normally, you find me putting, more blush on me, and I'm tempted to do it, and I will. It's lovely. This is supposed to be a dupe for a Fenty product, which is like 3 times as much, but I love it. So that's me. That's my NYX look. I'd love your feedback. And if you love these videos, tell me what other products you might like me to try out. I'm going to be embarking on a drugstore makeup around the world part 2 soon. And I'm going to be gathering makeup from all around the world and doing videos regularly on that. But if you've got any recommendations or suggestions, just let me know. And again, thank you so much for being here. Thanks a lot for your support. Have fun with makeup. Go out into the world and sparkle and shine, and know that you're loved and appreciated here. Thanks again, everyone. Take care.